Hi, my name is Kunle Esson. It's all about serious matters here on this show, and then about basic things happening now. Over the weekend here in Nigeria is the election in Kogi State and also in Bayelsa State, and that's what we'll just be talking about, and of course one other thing. But then to start with, the elections are taking place, are holding today, being the 16th of November 2019, and in Kogi State, we already hear that materials are already being distributed, and of course, all the processes are already being followed, and same thing goes in Bayelsa State. The INEC officials and already in place, security officials already stationed properly. But before now, we gave a report, and of course, it's been viral of how the chairman in charge of the election processing for the APC, who is Governor El-Rufai, went to kneel down for the people of Kogi State, apologizing to them on behalf of Governor Yaya Bello, in case he had offended anybody and so on and so forth. But then we talked about it, and of course I saw so many people respond to, we had chats and got responses, and of course we exchanged their opinions on that matter. But as if that was not enough, we had the wife of the president also going also there to support the APC governor, incumbent APC governor for second time. And of course you saw all of them doing the 4x4 4+4 sign. Well, the point here, which is like something recurring, is this idea of begging the people. Are the people valuable? Yes, very, very valuable. But why the begging? Why the begging? I learned that they just sort out some salaries. Salaries has not been paid for so long. Salaries have not been paid for so long. And, I have said before that, in fact, my opinion of, campaigns have always been that the incumbent has always had, the upper hand over every other person that is contesting, in the sense that he's incumbent and he already had about 4 years to show forth what he could do if he had the privilege of coming back for another 4 years. And so, that does it now mean that the first 4 years has been wasted? Does it now mean that you also recognize that nothing was done in 4 years? Because all sorts of reports coming from that end shows that people have been suffering under the first 4 years. They've been going through a lot of hard times, and now they have to be begged to vote for the same person again and again. I'm being neutral here, but then I'd like us to just talk about it. I'd like us to talk about it so that I don't want my own opinion to override what you think about what is going on in Kogi State. Well, we did not hear that same thing happening in Bayelsa State, but the First Lady, to be precise, on this particular note, has come under attack on social media for supporting the second-term bid of the Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello. Ms. Buhari was at the All Progressive Congress rally in Lokoja on Thursday alongside party leaders, National Chairman Adams Oshomele, Governor Nasir El-Rufai and of Kogi State, and some others. She joined in the begging of Kogi people to forgive Bello for not paying civil servants. I don't get it. Are you begging them to now, when they now have an opportunity to cause a change, to bring about a change, are you now saying that they should throw away that opportunity? Are you now saying that they should throw away that privilege to bring about that change? I don't get it. People have not been paid their salaries, and you're saying that the same governor should come And you know, you are aware of it that just a few weeks ago, a few weeks down the line, about 10 billion was just being released. The point is, why was that money not released sometime ago? Why was this money not released? So that salaries could be paid, so that people could have a very good life. But days to election, money is being released. And this same governor we showed that it was on the news how he bought a number of Wrangler Jeeps costing so much millions of naira to do his campaign, when people in the states are not being paid their salaries. You had everything. For instance, if I'm given the privilege to rule for 4 years, for instance, what the achievement alone for the first 4 years is enough to speak. You see, the beauty of it, the beauty in it is that the people will be the one to now endorse you for second term. Not you begging them. They will be the one to now say, please, can you stay another 4 years? All the idea of third term agenda and so, let it be the people that we say, we shouldn't have done this, but because of you, we want to do this. We want to extend your tenure. You've done us well. But the reverse is the case. Yesterday or some days ago, we dropped videos on serious matters, how El Rufai was begging them also, and then the wife of the president has come to join them and beg. There's been a lot of reactions on social media. Somebody said that anonymously said that this Aisha Buhari is beginning to look ugly in my eyes. He said the fact that she asked people to support a person like Yaya Bello for second time has made me irritated. Like her husband's terrible government isn't enough damage. Now, the woman thinks, oh, come on, you don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. It's sounding somehow. In other words, people already had a lot of regards for this woman, for instance, and then now she's coming to say that you should support, somebody like this, for second time. And then somebody also said that what is going on? Why is Aisha Buhari begging Kogi electorates to forgive Yaya Bello and vote for him? He said, I thought he's the best governor so far in the history of Kogi State. He said, we will all reap what we sow here on earth before we die. He said, because that was what was being said, that he's the best governor so far that Kogi State has ever had. Why the need to beg the people at this time? Why the need to beg the people? I personally hope that this election will count in favor of whoever the people wants to be their governor. I trust that this election will count, because there's been a lot of shootings and what have you, reports that we have gathered that there were shootings, at so many quarters, destruction of properties of some other opposition parties, candidates, being accosted or being one was going to be the governor. The governor of Oyo State is actually the chairman for the PDP, and then he's actually in Kogi State, and then his hotel was also burgled by some armed, police people in police uniform, but they were masked. But some of them were said to have, scaled the fence into the compound. They were repelled by the security details of the governor. Well, it's believed that they have come to take away the governor, the contestant for the People Democratic Party candidate, who is Wada, and of course the lady who is also for the SDP. Well, I'm trusting that. I just want us to look at this together. What we're doing here is serious matters, and we just wanting to do the right thing. That's all. We just want to do the right thing. We want peace all over the place. We want things to just be done the way they ought to be done. Just things to be done the way they ought to be done. The president had to come in yesterday night. We understand that he's supposed to come in on Sunday, which is the 17th, but then he had to come in yesterday. Now, prior to that, of course, you saw the video of how he was booed on Abuja streets in London by Nigerians who were protesting the freedom of Showore and so on and so forth. I'd like that, we just get things right in Nigeria and just get things staged. Let's just put things right and just, I don't know. You just help me on these matters, and let's talk about these elections going on also in Nigeria, in Oyo, I beg your pardon, Kogi State, and also in Bayelsa State. You have opinion, you have details of what informations that are getting to you. Please put them in our comment section, and then let's talk about what's happening at the moment. But then we are already at the preparatory state of elections going on in Bayelsa and also Kogi states. But just a few things that have happened there in time past in preparation for these elections are what we have discussed. But then let's just keep our eyes open and keep our fingers crossed even as we see through these elections going on in Kogi and Bayelsa states. We hope they all turn out peaceful and also free and fair. Drop your comments in the comment box, and also, like I said earlier on, please, you have details, live the updates of what's happening also on that side. We are getting ours and putting them on our websites on oniftvreporters.com. Please do put yours on, or put them also on inside our comment section for this video. Thank you very much for watching.